Good evening. We're the Fishery Commission. We like to make music on Nintendo Game Boys. I hope you enjoy.
Dare I stare at her derriere, or behold the whole, by F. Artful Dogger, Esquire. But before you have other info, are you or are you not able to ascertain their good-lookingness? It's quite simple, and yet you constantly run around in logic circles, desperately evading the simple, straightforward truth. You are not capable, perhaps in an autistic or head-injured way, of seeing a photo, a magazine image, a billboard, even a woman in the adjacent subway car, or across the restaurant at a table, or at a bar, or nightclub, or in a bank, or a grocery store, or, you know, some gal on Tinder, where you just sit there forever frozen with your thumb hovering above the screen, hot, or not, or hot. I don't know, you'd say to yourself. I can't tell, how could I know? Legend has it you're still stuck there to this day, thumb trembling but unable to quit your quixotic quandary. You're just not capable of making that same snap evaluation. She's hot, that everyone else can and does constantly, since it's rooted in our evolutionary biology and untold billions of dollars have been both spent and earned by capitalizing on that drive, that universal attraction appeal. Not that any particular look is ironclad universal, but the attraction aspect is all but universal. Except in rare cases, like strangely egoistic people who need to set themselves apart by way of manufactured attributes of self, based in the need to be special, distinguished. Who knows what makes them tick? They are those who start with an assumption that sounds good at the outset when first tossed out, until dissected and scrutinized, poked and prodded like E.T. by the government, until at last they are forced begrudgingly, kicking and screamingly, even if only internally, silently, pridefully, to give up their silly cling. Relent in the naked noonday sun of pure, unadulterated, unmuddied by the swirling confusion that is personal and stubborn and bleating, the inner toddler who simply must have their way at all costs, even if it means bending the very space and time of sensicality to keep it. Relent. I will not. I cannot. I will not, and indeed cannot say she's hot. Impossible. I simply must know first if she likes to laugh at butterflies in the breeze, or tease nuns on buses for their belief. Does she roll her jeans up into cuffs, just to affect a quaintly cuteness, or to avoid the wet mud as she walks barefoot through the yard? Does she dig Baudrillard? You see, it is just not possible to judge a car or a dog or a sunset or flower or a girl by sheer appearances alone. Oh, sure, he says, I can evaluate the individual elements like someone parting out a car. Those wheels are fantastic. They would go for $300 a pop on eBay. Or the curve of the fender in the back. Primo. Beautissimo. But take a step back and look at the whole thing and judge. Hot. Or not? No, that is a bridge too far, my friend. You are asking much too much of me, senor. How could I be expected to pronounce such an observation, such a vast conclusion? It is beyond me. Don't you see? I simply cannot give voice to the complete and utter void I feel when I look at the car as a visual thing of beauty by itself. I don't know why. As I said, I can catcall the chrome. I can grin at the gearbox and wink and whistle at the way its windshield will surely whip Windshear's arse into shape, or something like that. Or ogle the toggles that trigger the nitro and drool at the drift spoiler like some car psycho. I marvel for Matrix LED headlights. I'm astonished at anything anodized and aluminum, valve covers, intakes, and radiators. Gladiators? Glad he ate hers, her donuts, you pervert. Now check out the torque curve. Damn, give me a fork. Splurge. Bjork twerked and Bjorn serves. But I belabor my points, Serg. Sarge! Large Marge in charge word. You heard? Pee-wee called and he wants his chortle back. Dirge. For the funeral, purge. Say goodbye to the pie in the sky. Flutter by, all that death defy. And those that don't, still they all go down into that vortex of won't. Won't wake up, nor take up no newfangled course. No onward progression, no endless long float, bobbing and weaving on waves of deep-throated utterances. Guttural mutterings, mentions of sentience in sentences of scuttering, leaving trails of half-thought-ofs, and once could-have-beens. Benz. The Benz. OK Computer. Pablo Honey. Money Baby. Your money. Shawing. Batter up. That or nuff. Cat o' nine tails splatter bluff. Stuff. Trough. Scoff. Quaff from the slough. Drink from the sink. Blink and you'll miss it. And what not. 'Cause everyone likes a watery finish.